Ok, bueno, bienvenidos otra vez. Gracias por mirarme. Thank you for watching me. Today we're going to learn how to make una salsa, a simple salsa, una salsa simple. Primero, por favor, si no tienen un mandil, pónganse uno, ¿verdad? Limpio. Si tienen perros, los pelos, por favor, muy importante, ¿verdad? Sacúdense, por favor, you know. If you have pets, please, dog hairs, cat hairs, please take them off, put an apron on. También la cabeza, agárrense la verdad, si no las abuelas nos regañan, ¿verdad? O las mamás. Así que I usually use a hat for my hair, una gorrita, ¿verdad? Porque no caigan pelos en la comida. Nobody wants that. It's not bad, ¿verdad? You know, if you get a hair in your food, but I mean, you know what it is, el asco, ¿verdad? So, okay. So, primero recogen su cocina, ¿verdad? Estas chiquillas que no levantan nada. Alright, first pick up your kitchen, family members that don't pick up after themselves, so please behave. No, behave. Okay, so we need peppers and tomatoes. We use Roma tomatoes, regular, we call them like regular tomatoes, but Roma tomatoes and peppers. This depends how spicy you want your salsa to be. You know, for me, I like a little spicy, so like I do, like, for example, one serrano, because the jalapenos lately, they're not that spicy, so I like the serrano a little more spicy, so I do like for example, one serrano and 2 medium-sized tomatoes, right, like the regular tomatoes from the store. And yeah, I mean, first I'm gonna boil the peppers because they have a thicker skin, so it, you know, it takes a little longer for them to boil. So that's why I do them first. And then second, I'm gonna add the tomatoes like 5 minutes after. And they're gonna boil together. And then I'm gonna blend first the bell peppers. Not the bell peppers, the regular peppers. Takes a little longer, and then I'm gonna add them everything together. And you can put a spice, onions, garlic, your seasoning. If you don't have any of that, at least salt, right? That's what we have, and you can add your own things. But yeah, so that's how I'm gonna do it. And I know this thanks to my wife, Brianda. She'll tell me mostly everything how to cook. So shout out for her and her patience. I wasn't this person a couple years ago, eh? So, but there's hope. There's hope. But yeah, so vamos a hacer una salsa, ¿verdad? Depende qué picante le guste. Yo me gusta un poquito picante, so pongo un chile serrano porque los jalapeños últimamente, pues no, bueno, depende, ¿verdad? No están tan picosos, ¿verdad? Bueno, aquí los que nos mandan para Oregon no están tan picosos, y Oregon, pues el clima no es para chiles, o no crecemos los pocos chiles casi, ¿verdad? A lo mejor sí, pero no mucho. So me gustan un poco picantes. So voy a poner un chile y 2 jitomates, ¿verdad? Los Roma, los regulos, jitomates regulares. Y ya después, mucha gente también hierve el ajo o cebolla, o lo puede poner después, ¿verdad? Yo primero voy a hervir el chile porque tiene pues la cáscara más gruesa, y para que se, ¿verdad? Toma más tiempo, y luego le voy a poner los jitomates, y también para la licuadora voy a poner primero los chiles y luego los jitomates, y aquí cuando usted puede ponerle ya sea el ajo o cebolla, si no tiene tan siquiera sal, ¿verdad? Y ya después usted le puede poner todo lo demás, ¿verdad? Hasta le puede poner otras cosas que usted quiera, pero básicamente es la salsa regular, ¿verdad? Que se usa. Y sí, si es roja y verde casi lo mismo, nomás lo que cambia son los tomates o tomatillos, ¿verdad? Los verdes. And if it's a green or red salsa, what changes is the tomatoes or tomatillos, right? Tomatillos usually are green, so you add those for the green salsa. Same steps, just add them, you know, it's the green tomatillos. And then for the red salsa, it's just the Roma tomatoes. All right, so first of all, clean your kitchen. I did a little bit, trying to do that because of these videos, beautiful videos, thank you. And then get your stuff out of the fridge. So let me see if I have all that stuff, right? But I'll be right back. Here, my organized fridge. So embarrassing, I know that. Hopefully this will make us be more clean. Oh, look at that. I don't have nothing. Let's come over here. Okay. Let's say this is going to be the serranos. Just for the purpose of this video, serranos, right? And then the tomatoes. The tomatoes. Okay, no tenía todos los chiles. I didn't have all the peppers ready, so I'm gonna go to my garden. I'm gonna get some habaneros. Same thing, don't worry. Any salsa the same. So, okay, my cosecha from Charapo. I mean, from this year. Okay, I have some. Oh, let me see where. I have some not bell peppers. Well, that too. Oh, habaneros right here. Look at these habaneros. Tengo unos habaneros. Le estoy enseñando hasta cómo cosechar unos chiles, ¿eh? A ver. ¿Qué hay por acá? Okay, this is the harvest of the year, la cosecha del año, ¿verdad? Las toneladas de chile. Okay, so conseguí unos chiles. I found some peppers. Doesn't matter what kind. You know, it can be jalapeños, serranos. Jalapenos, serranos, or habaneros, ¿verdad? It just tastes a little bit, but the salsa is kind of the same. So, yeah, I'm washing them. And you can wash all together the, you know, de una vez, right? All together the peppers and tomato. You know, might as well. To boil them, I would give you the idea to do them separate, but you can do them together. I used to do them together, right, at the beginning. But after I understood why, you know, separate, because, you know, peppers take a little longer to cook. Oh, and a little trick, if you want to do this challenge, right, with real food, real stuff, the way you taste or know how spicy a pepper is you open it. You open it, right? You open it, and you try to smell it, right? Oh yeah, it is spicy. You can smell like spicy. I mean, you can sometimes you start coughing, right? And don't do the stupid challenge from like the Cheetos, right? That's all synthetic spices. This is, I mean, you want to do the challenge, do it with this, right? Eat a whole habanero, which people have done it, and I don't recommend you to, but if you don't have nothing else to do, you can do that. Ok, y de la manera que uno se da cuenta, bueno, de mi verdad idea, es como, mira que tan picosos son los chiles, nada más aguádanos, ¿verdad? Cuando quieren, ¿no? Pero no se lo coman así, ¿verdad? No sean tantos. Ok. Alright. Aquí está my only tomato, fresh tomato, but I have some frozen tomatoes from the season, right? So you can freeze them in freeze bags, put them in the freezer, and they cook actually even faster once you put in the boiling water. You know, and same, right? I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 peppers, but they're mixed. They're not that spicy. Some of them are just like regular. Let's say kind of like these long peppers. They're not that spicy. So I'm gonna use. If I was you, I would just only use like 4 tomatoes. No, actually, like I would use like 6 tomatoes, right, for you. But for me, I'm only gonna use like 4 or 5 tomatoes. I like it spicy. So, like I said, the rule is 1 pepper. In my point of view, would be serrano, and 2 tomatoes. And don't worry, everything is about learning. So if you think you did one and it's too spicy, then you can boil another tomato later on and add it, or just can eat it. For me, what I noticed, the more spicy it is, the longer it'll last, right? Because we eat salsa a lot, so the longer it'll last. So it'll last like for 2 weeks, right, instead of 1 week. Pero sí, I'm gonna use frozen tomatoes. Este es mi último tomate fresco, pero voy a usar congelados. Y la manera que los congelo yo, que aguantan hasta 1 año o más, en estas bolsitas para el congelador, mete uno lo que quepa, lo meten en el congelador. Pero lávenlos antes de meterlos, ¿verdad? Porque nomás ya van a la agua hirviendo o al agua para hervirse. But wash them before you put them in the fridge, right? Because after you don't have to wash them, so it's easier. Okay. And you can use any pot to boil them. I'm going to use this medium-sized pot. Doesn't matter how much water you put, as long as it covers the peppers and the tomatoes. I'm gonna do half, and you're not gonna use water to add in the salsa. Maybe just a tiny bit, but you don't need a lot of water to add in the salsa. So half. Of course, my beautiful wife here, the one that showed me how to cook, she taught me how to cook. Come on, Brianda, come on.
No, I'm okay today.
Mi esposa, la que me enseñó a cocinar. Kind of like half.
It's a good thing because now you cook.
Not all the time. She cooks better than me. She doesn't want to come out yet. She doesn't want to be famous yet. And she cooks better than me. Might as well. I want to teach you all how to cook. I know a lot of you want to learn, and a lot of you knew how to cook, but because, hey, you ran away from your parents, right? That's what okay, right there. When you run away from your parents, and now they know it's cooking, and you never pay attention how to cook, right? You had the opportunity, but now I can teach you. I can show you. You don't do that, you know? It's heavy. Okay. So first, look, if you're not gonna pay attention of your salsa while it cooks, you're gonna play video games or you keep watching these videos that I'm making, I recommend you to just put it medium heat, right? Medium heat, and let it boil for like 10-15 minutes, just the peppers first. And then you can add the rest. The rest should take like 5 minutes less. 5 minutes, okay, so put it to boil like 15 minutes, 15 minutos. Si no están poniendo atención de la comida, si van a ir a mirar videos, no sé qué están haciendo en su vida, o jugar, pónganlo en medio de lo caliente. Yo al principio lo pongo alto, ¿verdad? Y luego que hierva lo bajo, pero pues yo estoy al pendiente, ¿verdad? Soy un padre responsable que estoy al pendiente. Pero si ustedes no van a poner mucha atención, pues put it in medium, en medio, let it boil for like 10 minutes, déjenlo servir for 10 minutos, and then you can add the tomatoes. Okay, we'll be right back for that, alright? So están los chiles. And something that I learned is that if you want the water to boil faster, you can add, thanks for my chemistry major wife, you can add salt right now. You can add salt. You don't have to, but you can add it. So you can boil faster, right? Because the chemical makes it boil faster. Right, babe? She's over here eating. Okay, y gracias a mi esposa que tiene su licenciatura, licenciatura en química, ay, este idioma, química, dice que si le pone uno la sal con el agua, hierve más pronto, por la reacción de la fórmula. ¿Sí lo está yendo bien? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here, set it here. Okay, aquí lo voy a dejar. Gracias por tenerme paciencia, Okay, I'm gonna watch a movie and come. Okay, it's been cooking for a bit. Se ha cocinado por 10 minutes. And me gusta con una cuchara, voltearlos. I like using a wooden spoon or any spoon that you have, and then I like to flip them a little, because you see, like on this side looks greener, right? Let me see. That doesn't help. Looks greener, but and then the other side, when I flip them a little bit, okay, that looks cooked. So you see, you see that one? That one's cooked. You know, I have to flip on that side. Los volteo poquito hasta cocina y estaba volteando ese. Or just push them a little, just a little. Okay, now 5 minutes, 5 more minutes, and they should be ready to put the tomatoes. 5 minutos más y les pongo los tomates. It's been like 10 minutes, right? Medium, little high. 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna add the tomatoes. So ya pasaron como 10 minutos. Ahora voy a añadir los tomates. So because I didn't have fresh, this is my only fresh one. I'm gonna add frozen ones. So frozen ones, actually I noticed that they cook a little bit faster than fresh. But it's okay, I mean you can add the fresh for like 5 minutes and it should be ready, right? So I'm gonna add the frozen one. Frozen ones, I'm gonna add okay. And also you're gonna turn them over like in a couple minutes. Let me see, 2, 4, 5. And fresh. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there for another 5 minutes. You see how like the frozen ones are peeling off real fast? Blend them. You can take out the little peel. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be real fast. Once they get unfrozen, they should be ready to blend. So let's say unos 5 minutes. 5 minutes, y luego come. You don't have to turn them a lot because it won't work because they're frozen, so they're gonna be soft real fast. You see they'll be like, you know. But yeah, 5 minutes should be ready. I'm gonna add the onion and the garlic at the end. Voy a añadir la cebolla y el ajo al último cuando no esté en la licuadora. But you can also add it right now. O lo pueden poner ahorita, ¿verdad? Como guste, al gusto. Fresco or cook. Ok. Ok, ya regresé a mirar. Ya pasaron 10 minutos. Y ya están. You see how soft they get? Okay, we're gonna continue with the salsa. Get your blender out. Saquen su licuadora. Okay, so the tomatoes, because they were in the freezer, they came out a little bit. Let me show you. Let me get a spoon or something first. Really, I don't know, like squished. Really, I mean, you can take the skin. I recommend you take the skin. But I'll show you closer, okay? Okay, so the tomatoes, they came a little watery, soft, and that's how they come out of the, when you use it out of the freezer. Okay, the thing that I use it out of the freezer bag is because if you harvest your own tomatoes and you want to use it in the future, you can freeze them or can them. I freeze them, right? And this is how I guess you want to be sustainable. You know, use your harvest. But if you boil them from fresh, which honestly is a little bit easier, right? If you buy your tomatoes or you harvest them in fresh, how they are fresh. So you can peel them off, peel the skin, because sometimes, you know, you can see the skin of the salsa. You don't have to. But first, we're gonna do the chiles. So get a okay, get this for the chiles because it's hot water. Agarren esto para los chiles porque el agua está caliente. So we're gonna do the peppers first. Los chiles primero. We're gonna blend them first. So the chiles are the habaneros, todos los chiles habaneros. I made a mix of chiles, so it's not just jalapenos or peppers. And the way I started cooking is I would relax, right? Whatever you used to relax. I don't want to say what you do to relax, but I relax, right? Because I know we live a fast-paced life, and you know it's not that healthy for us, good for us. Okay, so right here is when you add the onion, fresh onion or cooked onion. It's gonna be fresh, or the garlic, and the garlic. Aquí es cuando pueden añadir ya sea cocido con los tomates o chiles o frescos, ¿verdad? Yo los voy a cortar, los voy a hacer frescos. So I'm gonna cut them, get them out of the fridge. You can cut it. So I'm cutting a tooth from garlic. And if you don't have garlic, it's fine. Or onion, it's fine. And if you don't like garlic or onion, don't worry, you're not gonna taste in the salsa. So I usually get a few layers of onion. I do it because it's healthy and it's good, and because you don't taste it in the salsa. So this is when you add stuff like that, right? All that good stuff. For seasonings, you can add this seasoning, comino, right? If you don't have it, it's fine. I add a little bit of everything, right? That seasoning and rosemary, anything, right? But for a good salsa, you just need this seasoning. Sorry, I don't want to pronounce it because I pronounce it wrong. Get in trouble here. And then salt, right? And if you don't have any seasoning, at least salt, okay? At least salt. So mínimo la sal, ¿verdad? So then add a little bit, like a tablespoon. What's it called? Half a teaspoon. Yeah, half a teaspoon. We usually do it by the pinches, right? A pinch, stuff like that, right? But because the purpose of this video, and I know a lot of people are more, to follow the rules. I get it, no way. It's half a teaspoon, right? And for sure, like how we, the less of salt, sugar you eat, the healthier, right? But just for the taste. Okay, right here you're gonna add, because it's only, if you see, it's only chiles and onions and garlic. You have to add a little bit of water, right? The more water you add, the more watery the salsa is. The less water, the more like chunky, right? The salsa. I like it between, and sometimes if you add a little bit more water, then it'll last a little longer. Like put in extra water in your juice, right? It'll make last a little longer. So I don't know. I want to say it's like what does it say here? Like 4 ounces of water, right? And don't worry, I'm gonna add maybe more water with the tomatoes. Depends how it looks. So, all right, here you go. And then everything is gonna blend together, right? Okay, so usually I do it high for I don't know, like a minute, or it doesn't take Oh, all the ooh. I like to smell it. Me gusta olerlo, pero okay, don't smell it. It's all peppers. Don't smell it. They're spicy. Okay, so this is where you add the rest, right? The tomatoes. I'm gonna add the rest. Look, if you pull a tomato out when they're not that cold, you can let it, after you boil them, you can let it sit for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And you can grab them, right? You can grab them. But if you want to do your salsa right away and it's warm salsa, you can also do it. But look, so yeah, they come, you know, kind of like watery and stuff like that. It does, you know, the purpose that I do it out of the freezer, because that's how I save my tomatoes during the, you know, off season. Anyways, there's one tomato. This sauce is gonna be kind of spicy, for the peppers that I did and the tomatoes that they're kind of watery and I'm not getting a lot of them. It's gonna be spicy, but it's okay. We eat spicy. Por los jitomates que los saqué del congelador, se miran así bien aguados, ¿verdad? Esta salsa va a salir picosa, pero así me gusta. Y el propósito que los congelo es porque aquí en Oregon, bueno, ya está cambiando el clima, ¿verdad? Pero no hay cosecha así que temporada de jitomates. So, si los siembras se guarda congelados o en bote. Lógico que no sabe igual, pero ¿qué hacemos, verdad? Aquí vivimos, so hay que adaptarnos. You see, this is a boiled one. You see how it's holding together? It's not like watery. It's uno, a fresh one. Fresco, right? Fresco y sale mejor, yo sé. Pero hay diferentes maneras, ¿verdad? Pero si lo hacen fresco, mismo tiempo, un poquito más tiempo, pero it's better. Okay. All right. That's it. Just add the spices. You know, whatever your spices are. If you don't have any salt, I recommend you this spice. It's pretty good. It goes with meat, salsas, and everything. All right. I'm gonna be using it a lot. Okay, that's it. Let's see. It's on and high. Okay, once you add the tomato, it doesn't take that long. It takes less time than the peppers. Let's see it right there. You see the salsa? I put it in a container. Yo la pongo en un contenedor. I put it in a glass container, put it in the fridge. And I use it for everything. For tacos, for chips, for beans. I'm gonna also show you how to boil beans. Honestly, for everything that I eat. For tamales, on top of the tamales, if you like salsas. And it's perfect. You can use it for everything that you like salsa. For me, it's like also healthy because it's like a vegetable, right? Fruit, vegetable together. Tomatoes, peppers. And, you know, it's healthy. So, you know, everything is grown locally or organic. Or you buy it, hopefully, locally or organic, right? Or if not, it's okay. At least you're trying. I'm not going to judge you. Okay, so la pongo en el contenedor, la guardo y la uso para todo, ¿verdad? La usamos para todo. Okay, so I'm going to try it. Here, when you taste it, it's a little bit in your hand. Ooh, it's pretty good. Spicy, but the salt and spices are good. Okay, and that's it. Eso es todo. You see, this salsa, these containers are those glass containers, the square ones, right? From the store. Square ones. These container actually, this amount is gonna last us what, like 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Around like 2 weeks. Lately, what we've been doing is we're doing it for like with eggs and what's it called? The one that we use in the morning, breakfast. Chilaquiles. Chilaquiles, and I put it on top of the chilaquiles. But we eat a lot of salsa, right? But if you don't eat a lot of salsa, this might last you, I don't know, a month or 2, right? Okay, eso es todo. So if it's too hot, you can leave it outside for a little bit. Don't put it right away in the fridge. If it's not too hot and you're going to sleep, usually these videos I do them at night, right? 'Cause I have work. I'll put them in the fridge. That's it. These are regular common red salsa, right? Usually from serranos or jalapeños, but because I like spicy, I put habaneros. So it's a mix. So, all right. So aquí está la salsa. No tengo chips, sino comida chips aquí para decir qué deliciosa me quedó. Pero ya saben, está buena, ¿eh? La voy a usar para los chilaquiles, o cuando haga otro video para los chilaquiles van a ver que la vamos a usar de aquí. Maybe tomorrow, ¿eh? If you're lucky, mañana hago chilaquiles. Ok, bueno, gracias por mirar este video. Por favor, compártenlo. Suscríbanse. No iba a decir eso, pero todos dicen eso, tengo que decirlo para que sigan mirando esto. Suscríbanse. Les deseo que poco a poco, si quieren comer en casa, vayan haciéndolo. I know a lot of y'all have that in you, so you just need to, look inside and do it and cook it and be healthy. Okay, the purpose is to be healthy, right? Survive this world that we live in, right? Especially after this pandemic and stuff like that, trying to make you scared and everything. So don't let that get to your brain, to your mind. Okay, if it gets to your brain, your mind, you're done. So hopefully together we can continue supporting each other, and we have to help each other. That's what we're here for, right? Helping each other. That's it. Doesn't matter who you are. Help each other. Okay, muchas gracias. Por favor, suscríbanse, compartan esto, ¿verdad? La idea aquí es apoyarnos, y yo sé que muchos de ustedes, ¿verdad? Nuestra cultura es de cocinar, y se puede hacer, yo sé que se olvidó un poco, ¿verdad? Pero podemos regresar a cocinar algo saludable, ¿verdad? En casa, poco a poco, ¿verdad? Me cuesta, ¿verdad? Porque es not easy, no es tan fácil, ¿verdad? Pero relájense, ¿verdad? Vivan la vida tranquilos, háganlo en un tiempo, cocinen cuando ya estén más relajados, ¿verdad? Lo que hagan para relajarse. Usualmente yo escucho música, no puedo poner música aquí por los videos, ¿verdad? Pero usualmente yo escucho música de todo, right? Usually I listen to music, right? Doing these videos, that's how it relaxes me, and I dance and everything. I might be dancing in the future with, the things, but yeah. Ok, gracias. Nos vemos para la otra. Como pueden ver, ahí tenemos todas las salsas de lo pasado y todo, ¿verdad? Pero aquí va para... Esta es la fresca. You have to find space somewhere in your fridge. Okay. Ahí está. And then after, wash your dishes, right? I know, cooking doesn't have this. Dishes can be something. But wash your dishes so you can continue cooking, right? Y el último, laven sus trastes, por favor. Laven sus trastes. Sí, es trabajo, pero es la vida, ¿verdad? Tranquilos, sí se puede. Laven sus trastes.